What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Eddie Express DFS podcast presented to you by Draft Dashboard. Remember, you can try out all the tools that I'm going to use in this video 30 days for $1 by clicking my link in the description below. Gets you access to the rest of the NBA, the rest of the NHL, and the rest of the MLB right now. Otherwise, you can come on board whenever. NFL's right around the corner. We're going to have to tough it out with baseball for a couple months, but we'll get into our baseball lineups today. I'm running 3 lineups. I'm going to talk to you guys about stacks today and how to do it. But before I do so, please click the thumbs up button. It always helps me out. So click the thumbs up button. Gets me higher up in the YouTube ranks. Here's the cheat sheet today. I'm going to kind of go position by position, I think. But I'm also going to try and show you who I'm stacking. As far as stacks go. So we'll try and do it position by position. We'll try not to forget anybody. We'll clear the watch list here. All right, so there's a few pitchers that I'm looking at. Verlander is one of them. Rodriguez is another one. And then I have Turnbull. I have Cahill. And that's it for my pitchers. Those are the pitchers that fit for my stacks. Rodriguez grades out pretty good. So does Verlander. Turnbull, I have him in 2 of my 3 lineups. Same with Rodriguez. And then I have a Cahill lineup that just fit for pricing. So catchers today, I only have 2 catchers, but the first one is Yadier Molina. As you can see, he's batting a .392 against Homer Bailey, which is elite for a catcher to get any kind of good history against a pitcher like that, and it's a huge sample, 51 at-bats, so Molina's in a really, really good spot. So I have him in 2 of my lineups, and then I went and grabbed Austin Hedges. I have him in one of my lineups against Greinke. Greinke's really bad on the road, so I have a 4-3-1 stack with 3 Padres in one of my lineups. So basically with stacks, you either want to go 5-2-1, so 5 players from the same team, and then 2 from another team, and then a 1 off. Or you can go 4-3-1, which is pretty popular. I prefer to go 4-3-1, but it depends on what kind of build you want to build. If you want to just go all in on a team, I did today. I had a 5-man. I have a 5-man Cardinal stack. So we'll get into our first baseman. I only have 2 first basemen. I have Paul Goldschmidt in 2 lineups. Like I said, the Cardinals are my favorite stack of the day, so I tried to get to that. I have Carpenter in a lineup at third base. Again, Bailey's a bad pitcher, so we can include him here. And then I went back to the Padres piece and got Will Myers. The Padres don't grade out well, but they're super cheap, and they make something that it really makes it work well for the Cardinals side of it. So if you want to get to a cheap stack, doesn't grade out all that well, but Greinke does play a lot worse on the road, so that was my reasoning behind it, so I could justify actually doing so instead of just running out, 3 Marlins or something goofy. But at second base today, I have a couple players. Another team that I really like, they're expensive, but is the Milwaukee Brewers. So I got Moustakas, and then I have Robinson Cano in a lineup or 2. And that's it for second baseman. I really like Cano's price. I actually like the Mets a little bit as well. They're cheap. They can make some things work. As far as third base goes, like I said, I have Carpenter, Who else do I have? I have Carpenter, and I have a little bit of a chase in Hanser Alberto, who put up like 40 yesterday against Domingo Herman. He hits leadoff, and he's dirt cheap. They got him projected to hit ninth. Even if he hits ninth, that's good enough for me. But he hit leadoff yesterday. Not a player that grades out all that well, but he's super cheap. So if he gets you anything, that's really all that you need. Shortstops today. DeJong, he's hard to get to, but again, Homer Bailey, bad pitcher. Good number though. Good numbers against him. So if you're not paying up for Verlander, you should try and get to one of these expensive stacks, in my opinion. And then I also have Jose Pereza against Gio Gonzalez, another guy that grades out fairly decent. He's really cheap as well, so that can make a lot of things work. And then the last guy that I have is Manny Machado, again, part of my San Diego stack. He was my third San Diego Padre in a 4-3-1 stack. And then in the outfield, as part of my Brewers stack, I have Christian Yelich, I have Ryan Braun, I have Lorenzo Cain. That was my big-time Brewers stack. I have Brandon Nimmo as part of my 5-2-1 with two Mets. And then I also have Ozuna as part of my Cardinals stack. And let's see if I'm forgetting anybody here. I have Josh Reddick as a one-off. Jose Martinez as part of my Cardinals stack. And that's going to be it for the plays. I just wanted to kind of show you guys. I'll leave if you have signed up through my link, you'll see my player pool. So this is my player pool. This is all the players that I'm playing in my 3 lineups. They all grade out pretty well. Like I said, I took a chance with the Padres to afford, I think it might have been a Padres and Cardinal stack, or it was a Padres and Brewers stack. They're both pretty expensive, so you need to go find somebody that will make that work. But that's just a little bit more about stacks. Like I said, you can set your hitters as a 4-3-1, a 5-2-1. That's usually the most common. So just find 2 teams that you like and stack them with either 4 guys or 5 guys. And then find another team that you like and put in 2 guys. Make the salary work. And that's kind of how stacks work. We'll see how we do with these stacks tonight. Our pitching is still pretty good outside of like Cahill, who we took a chance on. But everybody else graded out pretty well. We have Verlander. We have Turnbull. We have pretty good pitching all in all. So hit the thumbs up button, like, subscribe if you're new. We'll see you guys tomorrow and we'll do a little review. Alrighty guys, thanks, take care.